doing today? Are y'all having a good day? I hope you are. Well, have y'all ever just had stuff that was like on your checklist and you sure were just glad to get it off? It's not that the thing is unpleasant, it's just that it took a lot of work, and I just had a thing at work today that took me a lot of work. It was pleasant, but it took a lot of work. And it's done, it's over, and I'm just so relieved now to get back to the next thing on my list. How y'all doing? Are you drinking iced tea or hot tea? Iced coffee or warm coffee? I'm drinking iced coffee. I like it. I neatened up my desk because I did a plan with me, which I shall be uploading. And because of that, it gave me the chance to kind of like clean up my desk area and fix my little background. I got my little candle going. That's my Japanese cherry blossom, and I really do like that. That's from Bath and Body Works, and it's not much of anything at all, so it's nice. And then also I decided to clean this up a little bit and get my little. I never have my Eiffel Tower electrocutingly sparkling like the real one does. The real one in Paris does that. It lights up all over the place. City lights. I think they started it with like a New Year's or Christmas or something, and now it's all the time, every night. And then I have to have my little fun things back there. But anyway, I hope you're all doing very, very well, and I have been doing a lot of videos. Some of you have truly noticed, and I appreciate that. I do. What did I want to talk to you about? Well, there's a couple of things. I'm responding to some comments on a lot of it. But this is going to be another quick touch-ups video. And there's certain things that are just really good for giving you a very touched-up look. And I happen to have had a whole day at work, and if I wanted to go back out, like go meet some girlfriends for coffee, or go out with Lance somewhere, or meet up with some couples, for our life group or something like that, then it's like, okay, I don't look heinous, I don't look horrid, but I do need to touch up. Well, what are the areas? Well, for one thing, I look very oily. Let me tell y'all something. It's so funny to me that the very things that we use highlight for is what we cover up with powder. Like the end of my nose has got a shine to it. Right here has shine to it. Right on the top of my lip from sweat and here have shine to it. And on either side of my face looks very bright and shiny. You know what that is? Nature. Now what I will do is powder that, and then you would put lightener on top of it to give it this look. The problem is, and why do we do things like that? The problem is because like right now in my natural state with all that shininess, it's greasy looking. It's not finished looking. And there's not an evenness of texture and tone that you get from using powders or creams to kind of even out the palette, because your face is a palette. And but if you just want to be natural, it's fine. Matter of fact, I'm going to do another review on what's her name? Is it Cindy Joseph? Boom Cosmetics. I can't think of her last name, y'all, but I know Cindy is the first name. And Boom Cosmetics is hers. And basically, y'all had asked me to review that again. It got a ton of hits. It may be because certain people pick up on it and then they promote it. I don't know how it all works. But I'm not sure I ever want to know, because I'm afraid what if I did know and then I kind of played to that, I don't know. That's not why I'm doing this. I'm not sure I ever want to do YouTube the way YouTubers do it. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't usually make sense. But anyway, what was I talking to you about? Oh, Cindy's Boom Cosmetics, she just has 3 roll sticks, and one of them is highlight, one of them is a color, which is kind of like your skin but better. No, actually it's your skin. Did I really just yawn? That's so rude. That is why I need to edit. Anyway, excuse me. Sorry. Oops. I can't think of what the other color thing is. It's not a powder. it's the highlight. It's color, which you can use for your lips. You can use it for right here in your crease, and you can use it for blush or contour. There's one other color. It's 3 different things. Oh, it's a moisture stick that you can use all over your face. And so it's like a moisturizer in 2 colors. Can you get more simple? Because she says as you get older, you don't, as women, you don't need to use a lot of powder because it just highlights your wrinkles. It highlights facial hair. It, you know, because you get these kind of little peach fuzzes back here. I like my peach fuzzes. I wonder if I've always had them. Anyway. Alright, so we're almost through the video and haven't even started. Okay, so the first thing I would do is always reapply my waterline liner. And my IT Cosmetics has been out for a long time. I don't know what's going on with them on their waterproof no-tug gel eyeliner, but I've yet to be able to find it at my Ulta, and I've gone like 3 to 4 weeks in a row. They still don't have it back in. So I've switched over to the Chanel Noir Intense, and it's their long-lasting eyeliner, or their Stilo. That's what one of you guys called it. I think Stilo stands for stick, because it's Stilo U waterproof. U, Y-E-U-X is eyes. I do know that. So Stilo is like liner, eyeliner. I don't know. Eye stick. I don't know. But anyway, they said could never switch from this. I get it. This is my number 2. It is not my number 1 because the IT Cosmetics really is the best. Now, what I would tell you, what makes it good, is that you barely have to pull down. You almost don't even have to look in a mirror. And it's kind of a one-coat waterline. Hold on. It's hard for me to do it. And look down and look up. So you go on the waterline. And I wonder, can you tell the difference between this eye and this eye? It just gives it a little bit more finished look because I've been in my makeup all day long. So that black line has gotten kind of broken. And so when you fix it back, it just gives that really finished look again. So the first thing is redo your waterline liner if you're using black. Now, I don't know, especially if you're going into the evening and if you did a cream or a white eyeliner, which opens up the eyes, this closes in the eyes. I don't care because I like black. But I would only do that if it's for evening. If it's for daytime that you used cream or white, I would not reapply that late in the evening. I just think that would look kind of funny. The other thing is you need to use a powder. And, you know, there was 2 powders that I kept in this drawer. And one of them is the Bourjois Healthy Balance Matte Finish and Natural Healthy Glow. And it's just a ultra-fine and melting texture, 10 hours matte finish, and boosted radiance of Asian fruit therapy. Why has little pieces of fruit on it? I never noticed that. I wonder if that will highlight. There's little fruits right there. So maybe there is like fruit in this. I don't know. I never noticed it before. But anyway, some have said that Chanel makes this. I don't know if that's true or not. I'll just tell you. But I will tell you it is a really good little powder. So what I'm going to show you is 2 different powders. We're going to put this on my left, which is over here. And I'm going to put it here in this kind of oily zone, like that. And down, and then back here, and on this side of my chin, and under my nose, and up the side of my nose, and that side of my face, right there. And then I'm just going to blend that out a little better. Okay? And all you're doing is you're basically taking the shine off. And again, that's so funny because when we use highlighters and what am I trying? I can't talk. It's the wrong one. This is the only thing about the M Cosmetics line. I think the packaging is beautiful and chic. Someone said this looks cheap. I can't think of anything that looks cheap about this. For one thing, it's the exact reverse of Chanel. It's a black square on white. Chanel is a white square on black. So it's really pretty. The fact that she's got all these engravings in here of what E stands for: emerge, emotions, embrace, empower, embody, esteem, embellish, embark. M, which is me in a mirror. It's me, the reflection of me. Get it? M, reflection of me. Michelle Fine. And also, it is a very wide compact. So it's got a great mirror, and it's heavy. It's substantial. I like it a lot. Anyway, I'm going to use that on my right. So I'm going to put that over here. So first of all, it's going to be interesting. Wow, what a different color. Look how this is much whiter. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to look funny, but I'm going to do it. Gonna go up here on this side. We're gonna see which one works better, y'all. For evening things out. And again back here. I think this does. I think M Cosmetics does. It's definitely a little more powdery, but it is giving that real matte finished look, which actually reminds me of my Chanel. So if this other one was Chanel, you sure can't tell. And it is a much darker color. Look at that versus that. I'm not sure which one I like better. The darker look or the lighter look? I don't know. Does it look like I've got two different sides to my face? I think I may have put too much of the Healthy Balance on, and that it may not be the right color for right now, because this is definitely, let's let me see the finish. Okay, so the Bourjois feels a little stickier. This feels very powdery. Y'all believe it or not, I think if I had to choose, I would say that this is Bare 4, and this is the Love From Me Flawless Finish Powder Compact. I would say this. It's a good touch-up. Besides my Chanel, y'all know my Double Perfection is my go-to. But if I didn't have it handy, and I don't, I would choose this. And I'm using this old kabuki from Sigma. This is a travel kabuki, and it's in Princess Grace, but I think they still have other ones. I don't know if it's the Liz Taylor one, but they did have different names. Now they may not even have names, because that was just do I look funny? Anyway, so those two simple things, and then always do this to kind of blend it in. Those two simple things, liner and powder, and you're ready to go again. And I'll see you again in my next video, because I need to say goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.